All right, first up, we got Celtics at Bucks, Game 4. Spreads Bucks -1. Who knows better? Adam, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bucks here. We're getting a real short number, -1. This has been a real close series. We know these two teams are pretty evenly matched, but we saw Giannis Antetokounmpo really comfortable in Game 3 offensively, getting whatever he wants with 42 points. Now, even if Boston makes adjustments and starts to double them a little bit, it's going to lead to open shots for others. You know, Drew Holiday has not shot well in this series, 37.2%. He's going to get better. I mean, he's taken 90 shots from the field, so he can hit open shots. We saw the Bucks make some adjustments as well offensively. They started Grayson Allen. He wasn't good. He wasn't good defensively. He didn't shoot the ball well. But I think Pat Connaughton's a real wild card. He played well in Game 3. And Brook Lopez, they started getting him the ball more inside for some easy baskets. He had 13 points and 10 rebounds. We know that Bobby Portis can play better as well. Now, yes, will Boston play better? Sure. Jayson Tatum's not going to shoot 4-19 again and miss all 6 three-pointers, but, you know, they were forcing him to take shots from the mid-range, and he's really struggling. He's only shooting 18% from there. And I know one of the arguments is going to be, the referees and the calls. Let's not forget in Game 3, Boston had 34 free throws. The Bucks had 17, so they still had an advantage at the free throw line and couldn't win. Robert Williams is not healthy. And the Bucks are the best defensive team in the postseason. They allowed 101 points or fewer in 6 of 8 postseason games, and Boston has shot below 40% in 2 of the first 3 games. So it's close, but give me the Bucks to go to up 3-1 tonight.
Wow. It's a good argument. I'm not going to lie. I'm almost halfway leaning into you, but I remember who I'm backing right now, this Boston Celtics team. And they own against the spread, Adam, this Bucks team. They've covered 9 of their last 10 against them. And they've also covered 6 of their last 7 road games, whereas Milwaukee as a home team is just 1-6 against the spread. I don't love that. This is the second worst team in the NBA as a home favorite cover. I know it's a 1-point line, so all could be moot. But 2 things jump out to me. This Giannis 42 piece. I mean, he was under 10 field goals made in Game 1 and Game 2. And yes, he had his way with the Celtics defense. I just think what we've seen out of Grant Williams and Horford on kind of the platoon swap of locking him down, I expect them to get a little bit more defensive savvy guarding him with these adjustments. Also, we're not going to see the star of the Celtics go 4-19. You said it. I didn't even need to. 10 points for Tatum. They got smart, 9 points on 1 of 8 shooting. That shouldn't happen again. If Jalen and Jayson can get 25 plus and we can get 2 or 3 guys in double digits for the Celtics, I'll still take the best defensive team in the NBA on the regular season to get it right. I'm getting the Boston Celtics. It'll pick them in Game 4.
All right, next up, we're talking Grizzlies-Warriors Game 4. Spreads Warriors -10. Who knows better? Alex, you're up.
Well, this Warriors team had 5 guys with 17-plus points in Game 3. All right, 142. We're not playing 2K, Adam. This is not going to happen again. This Grizzlies team is too well coached. They're still the best against the spread record in the NBA. And riddle me this. They're 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 against the Warriors. In the wise words of Adam Ronis, I don't need them to win. I just need them to cover. This team was 20-5 without Ja. They covered 16 of those 20 without him. I'm not that concerned. This is too big of a number for me in a must-win game for the Grizzlies. I'm taking Memphis +10.
Look, Ja Morant is doubtful. A 35.7% usage rate in this series, averaging 38.3 points per game. Where are you going to get that production from? And I knew you were going to bring up the 20-5 in the regular season, but 2-2 as road underdogs. And this is not the regular season. This is not the Rockets. This is not the Kings. This is the Golden State Warriors with immense success in the postseason, especially at home. 4-0 at home in the playoffs. 3 of those 4 wins by at least 16 points. 6-1 against the spread the last 7 home games. And the Grizzlies 6-15 against the spread the last 21 playoff games as road underdogs. I'm sorry. And Desmond Bane, where is he? His back is bothering him. He's not performing like he did against Minnesota. I just don't see how the Grizzlies can keep up. Maybe it stays close, but Golden State will put them away in the 4th quarter.
I got 2 words for you. Dylan Brooks, baby. Let's go. All right, what's the last one for us?
All right, moving to the diamond now. We got Rays at Angels. Lines Rays +115, Angels -135. Who knows better? Adam, you're up.
Yeah, I like the Angels here. Noah Syndergaard's on the mound, and he's not the same pitcher he was with the Mets, but He's allowing very little hard contact, a lot of ground balls, and Tampa Bay is essentially going with a bullpen game once again. They're going with Jeffrey Springs. He threw 31 pitches on Tuesday, only 43 in the game before that, and they're coming off a series where they use the bullpen a lot. 6 pitchers on Friday, 4 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday, and the Angels are one of the best offenses in baseball. Lead baseball in home runs and runs scored, 4th in slugging percentage, 6-1 as home favorites. So give me the Angels here.
I mean, I like the approach on the bullpen game, but do you realize this Jeffrey Springs guy is 1-0 with a .69 ERA, allow 1 earned run in 13 innings, and I'm getting a Rays team that has won 9 of their last 12, putting up 6.5 runs in their last 10 games? I'm loving the Rays here. I mean, this is the 5th best bullpen ERA in baseball. They've won 6 of their 9 appearances when Springs is playing. I get the better team here. I'm sorry, I'm from Southern California. You can't trust the Angels. You can't do it. I'm taking Tampa Bay.
The Angels are a different team this year. The bats are hot, and Thor is back, baby.
Adam Ronis, always a pleasure. Make sure to check him out on Twitter. Phenomenal insight.